There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me turn the music down. Give me a second, guys. Because I actually like having the music. What's going on, guys? So today is a very interesting day. What's going on, people? What's up, y'all? So, couple of things before we get started. Today, what I've done is I've actually decided to take a look at my schedule and see what we're doing for the rest of the week. I screwed around and I didn't live stream yesterday because I was just like too tired. And it was not working out at all. Like yesterday I was burnt the fuck out. Shout out to everybody on Twitch. Thank you guys for showing up. And thank you to everybody on YouTube right now. It's really good to see a lot of you guys. Copyright 2017. Exactly. Actually, it's the Sama Sanctum. I like the Nation. The Nation is cool and everything, but the Sanctum is more like a safe haven, more like a dojo. So everybody's cool here. That's basically why I came up with the name. So today we're going to be talking just a little bit about Nintendo. We're not going to be playing any games or anything like that. We're just going to be talking for today. I think what I'm going to do, and I'm going to let you guys know this now because there's going to be a full video version that's going to go live, is maybe a couple of times a week like this. I think maybe on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday when I do my live stream. This way I can stream every day. We're just gonna sit down, do a 20-30 minute talk about stuff, answer some questions, talk to each other, see what's going on. I wanted to talk a lot about what Nintendo has going on today because I thought that was really interesting. And I'm also going to be doing this a lot for E3. So instead of making full-fledged videos with like edits and rendering and all this other stuff and graphics and shit, what we're gonna do is we're just going to do a live stream that day. He said, we fuck big booty bitches to unlock the shotgun. You already know, my guy. You already fucking know. So yeah, we're going to be doing this during E3. Every single day during E3, I'm going to be live streaming. I'm going to be doing some talks and stuff like that. As you guys know, I work my usual like 9 to 5, I guess you could say. So when I get off of work, the first thing I'm going to do is look up everything, every trailer that was shown, everything that was like screenshots, everything, no matter what it is. If I dig it, I kind of want to just like talk about it. So we're going to make sure to at least have it on the show, and then I'm gonna make full-on videos about everything at a later time. And then you guys know we have the podcast every Sunday, so we're making moves. Okay, there's not gonna be a day next week where we're not making moves. And then I applied to go to Anime Expo in June, so they'll be getting back to me about doing that. And then actually, you guys just gave me a good idea. The giveaways that I've been doing for a while. I've already picked the first one for last month. I have to pick the one for this month. I'll be doing those every month, once or twice. So I have to pick somebody from the general audience is what I want to do one month, and then somebody exclusively from the Patreon another month. At first I was keeping it only Patreon people, but it's like that's kind of fucked up. So I might as well just like do both, if that makes any sense. So, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. So a lot of what we saw today, guys, on just Nintendo stuff in general, I actually haven't even looked it up, so I'm gonna look it up on the fly, and we're only gonna be doing this for like 20-30 minutes. Nintendo announced that there's going to be a Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon that's coming to the 3DS. I actually was really excited about this. I thought it was something that was going to be, number one, I thought it was going to be dope, and number two, I thought it was going to be interconnectable, like they were going to announce it for the 3DS, and then it was also going to be on the Nintendo Switch. Like, I low-key, like, and I was saying this on Twitter earlier today, I was like, hold on, let me see. Let's see, Jay's going to look in here and be like, why are you so high? We haven't even started the stream. Yeah, so anyway, I thought they were going to be putting it on the Nintendo Switch, but I was having this conversation with people on Twitter today that, yo, the Nintendo Switch is really in a position to just kill the entire market, man. Like Nintendo always has the tools to just rule everything and just take over, but they just choose not to. And I feel like it's probably because it's a situation of finance. That's why there wasn't a Pokemon game for the Wii U. There wasn't a Pokemon game for the Wii, like an actual, like, you know, like the 3DS version. Like there wasn't a you know, go through an adventure Pokemon game. We had Pokken for the Wii U, which was dope. Like that was great. I played it at, you know, a couple of friends' house and shit like that. Other than that, it was like, It was cool. Hopefully, by Pokken coming to the Nintendo Switch, that like opens up the property gates. Because really, what I was talking about on Twitter this morning was I was really hyped to see that there was going to be a Switch version of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. That would have been lit. So that way you can be on your Switch and you can play with somebody on a 3DS. Because since the Switch is so portable, you can take it with you. You can take it on the airplane. You can take it, you know, to the park. Take it in the bathroom if you want. You should be able to play your Pokemon games, like almost like an emulator type thing. I thought that would have been really, 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 really dope to just let you play that. It's like Sega is shit. Sega can't get anything right, man. They just get dogged out every chance. Like as soon as they announce something, man, it's like they're just like, no, nobody gives a fuck about that. So I was hoping really, really, really bad to get a Nintendo Switch version. If not, I wanted them to create an entire like collection market for like previous Pokemon games. That would have been, that would have been dope, where it's like you can play the digital versions of Emerald, you can play the digital versions of Gold, Sapphire, Yellow version. You can just play all these digital games, like, and they can just hike up the price to like $60 if they want. Fuck it, who cares? Like, it's a Pokemon game. And what's dope is they have the Nintendo store on the 3DS and you can buy some of these Pokemon games. So if those Pokemon games were to exist and they have online connectivity, like you don't have to do the link cable shit anymore, and you just play your 3DS with somebody who has a Nintendo Switch, maybe throw in some microtransactions for the Pokebank and stuff like that and transferring, like that would have been dope. And then give extra incentives for Pokemon Go. Like these are just basic marketing techniques that I just came up, like these are just basic ass things that I just came up with just now, like, and it's almost like, Nintendo, I'm sorry, your princess is not in this castle, but you need to hold on with that tomboy looking ass princess. What are you guys talking about? Oh my god, Senran Kagura, Naruto big booty bitches. Oh my lord. It's interesting too, now that you guys bring up Naruto, because I've also noticed that the Nintendo Switch was getting Dragon Ball Xenoverse. That's something that they were gonna get, and I was like, man, that's really cool. That's really interesting that they're bringing that. Like, why not Naruto Storm 4? Why not Tekken 7? Like, Tekken 7 was something I thought at launch they were gonna get on the Switch. So the Switch is really in a good market. Yet Far Cry 5 on the Switch? That'd be interesting. I always thought the Wii U was going to have a Far Cry like S game. I thought they were going to have a Far Cry version of it, because the Wii U was actually in a really good state to like provide something extra that the other two consoles couldn't, was like you get this little tablet. So I thought like it was really dope when you had this tablet for games like Watch Dogs, or for games like Batman, Arkham Origins, Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, or whatever. I think they only had like Arkham City and Arkham Origins on there. There was like an extra incentive to use the tablet as like for your detective mode. It just would have been dope to like have all of that like accessible. You play mini games on there while you're actually playing on the screen. So it's like, man, like how can you guys not develop like such easy ways to make money? Like, I just don't get it. And then I thought about it today. I was like, if they implemented good ideas like having a Pokemon on Switch, they would just like, it would be a waste, because it's like, oh, if we're not detrimental, like finances are like rough. Basically, if they're not struggling, right? If Nintendo's not struggling and they only have a couple $100,000 in the bank, they're going bankrupt, whatever the case may be, that's when they pull the trump card. Like, okay, we're gonna put Pokemon on the Switch. We're gonna put Pokemon on this. We're gonna do this, this, and this, and this. All of these properties that they have, they would just release. Like that's what I'm thinking. Like he said, I'm playing Injustice 2 live stream, Fredwa, and subscribe. Oh, you're funny. I'll subscribe to you. How about I kick you the fuck out of my stream? Let me tell you what my chat is gonna do right now. My chat is basically going to let you like keep posting all this fuck shit, but nobody cares who the fuck you are, bro. Go ahead and get the fuck out. That's what you can do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove this, because we don't have time for niggas like you. All right, how about you go out here and do your own fucking work? I don't understand why you're coming to somebody else's channel talking about, oh, like and subscribe to my channel. How about you go fuck yourself, bro? Just go fuck yourself. Okay, thank you. I enjoy you for being here. Bye bye. All right, it's really fucked up of me to say, but I got nothing else for you, man. Literally nothing else. Nintendo does have a lot of potential. Exactly, Xavier. Exactly, bro. It's one of those things where it's like, you guys could definitely kill the game. Like, they've killed the marketing for, you know, handheld. They've killed that market, no fucking problem. Now they're just at home. The little sticks thingy, the little, I don't know. Nintendo always has to do things different, though. That's what's interesting about Nintendo, is they always want to be different. Everybody else is doing disc, we're gonna do cartridges, which is a great idea because cartridges, you know, loads faster, you can have more space, you know, there's plenty, it's really inexpensive to develop on that platform. Like, it's fine. Like, okay, yeah, save some money, but, you know, be a little proactive and stuff like that. It's a little weird with the detachable controllers. That's a little strange. Like, I'm just a little baffled as like why you did that. Of course, yeah, I go off on people all the time, man. Like, that, there's nothing that bugs me more in the world than when people are trying to like plug their shit but don't provide anything. That kind of like bugs me, man. Like, it's like, okay, if you're gonna like somebody's stuff, cool, like somebody's stuff. But if you're just gonna do it because, hey, I liked your stuff, can you like mine? Like, fuck, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, what if I don't like your shit? Why would I like your stuff? So, and actually, now that I say that, that's something that could be like almost translated to Nintendo, because Nintendo during the Wii U portions, like, they were really standoffish about third-party support, man. Like, they just really didn't want anybody developing on their platform. I don't know what the case was. I don't know what the case might have been, but these guys were just so like stuck with their heads up their asses or something, man. Which is odd because they had a great like chance to just once again destroy the market, but they were like, yeah, you guys should be honored to develop on our platform. You guys should be honored that we even like created something for you to develop on, all these, you know, like peasant developers and whatnot. And it's like, man, like, why is Nintendo just a bunch of assholes? Like, I feel like it's been that way for a while, but maybe I have it all twisted. I don't know. Maybe this is just one of those things where they were like, you know what, we're gonna try out something new. We're gonna see if we can support ourselves first party only. And really, it's just like, man, there's just so many things that they could do to just expand like everything that they do. But we'll see come E3 time. I don't know what day their like showcases. He's like, how dare you promote on Jay's stream, you peasant. Exactly. He's like, Nintendo secludes themselves from publicity. You know what? I think so too, because the way Nintendo runs their like their IPs and stuff like that, where it's just like they really don't allow too many people to develop content off of it. What's going on, brother Lucid? What's up, man? They don't allow a whole lot of people to develop. Like, if I wanted to play Mario Kart, Super Mario, Pokemon, all this other stuff, like, the licensing, like, I don't understand who runs a lot of this stuff, and just, like, content claims and content IDs slashes everything on YouTube, but it's almost like they don't like having free publicity. Like, it's just, this is the way the internet works, Nintendo. Like, this is just the way it is. You develop a game, YouTubers take that game and they do Let's Plays off of it, and then sales go up, and the more popular the game is. Actually, what's interesting, here's a hack. Here's a hack when you're developing games. Maybe if you develop a good game that is fun, more people will play it. I know, it's like magic. It's like, how? I don't understand, Jay. I don't what? Huh? Like, can you redo the equation? Yes, I will do the redo the equation. If you make good games, people play them. Not only do people play them, YouTubers play them, which means they get more sales. You see what I'm saying here? Like, these two things are the same. One of these things does belong, and it's like, figure it out. It's not that hard, man. It's really not that hard. But a lot of these, a lot of the stuff that they do on, when it regards like YouTube and YouTubers and stuff like that, and I've seen reports of this just from people I know wanting to do YouTube content for Nintendo, is like, okay, well, if you're gonna do Nintendo stuff, you exclusively have to do Nintendo stuff. You're not allowed to do anything else. Oh, you want to do something that's like Sony related? Yeah, you can't do that. You're in contract with us. You can't do that. Otherwise, we'll strike down all your videos. Like, ¿Qué pasó? Like, why? Like, I don't understand. So it's so interesting to see that they're in such a good position to just have a wave of just take over and just stay there, you know? Like, hold on, actually let me look it up. Let me look up E3 Nintendo 2017. I don't know what day it is. Press conference. I know they're going to be doing a live stream June 6th at 9 a.m. So that's when they do Nintendo Direct. And there's already like entire streams devoted to setting it up. I think what I might do is like, I might record the stream and then just talk over it later on. Like, I'm probably just going to look at bullet points really and just like show pictures and stuff like that and like trailers in the background. Like, maybe I'll do that. And we'll live stream it. We'll actually live stream it that day. So literally everything that is going to be streamed. Hold on. Oh, I'm sorry. It's June 13th. June 13th is Nintendo Direct. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to seeing way more stuff from Nintendo because they got it in the bag, man. It's not like they don't have good games. It's not like they don't have good IPs, you know? Like, I could understand if they were just like, oh yeah, we're just not developing anything good. Like, who you guys think you are? Ubisoft? Like, I don't understand. It's not like people are just calling for the death of your company. That's not the case. That's not the situation. Let's see. To do anything from Nintendo, you have to be sponsored by their bitch asses. Yeah, you know what? Once again, man, I don't know what it is that's going on with Nintendo. I don't know what it is that they want to do. I don't know where it is that they're going forward, but they're like old people who refuse to like acknowledge that smartphones are a thing. Like, they just refuse. I don't know how to work this gadget. Like, what do I do here? What do you mean I touch the screen? That's not possible. Where are the buttons? Where are the buttons on this bitch? Like Grandpa, it doesn't have buttons. What do you mean it doesn't have buttons? How do you use it? Well, you use your fingers. Your fingers? You mean I have to touch it? Yes, as if there are buttons, but there are no buttons. But there's no buttons. What am I touching? You're touching the screen, Granddad. Like, it's so strange because their social media background is like, the way they do their social media is kind of weird too, because it's like you would think when you're developing in a 21st century type of like, you want to promote a game, so you like do all this GameStop promotion, you do all this magazine stuff. It doesn't cost that much to do online social marketing. Like, it just really doesn't. Like, the cost is very low. I'm sure if you're hiring people like Ty Lopez, it's expensive. Like, if you're paying somebody thousands of dollars to make internet posts for you or tell you how to strategize your internet posts, like, really, you guys are just looking at it too deep. Maybe you just take somebody's smartphone, record the development of a game, like 5 minutes, talk to a developer, talk to an intern, talk to somebody at like, even if it's in Japanese, and then just have English subtitles at the bottom. Like really, a lot of this stuff promotes itself, really. Like, it just really does. Perfectly good example. Let's look at THQ and Darksiders right now. Like, I have a feeling they're going to put Darksiders 3 on the Switch. That would actually be really dope. I would love to see that. That would be really like, because they put Darksiders 2 on the Wii U, so I don't understand why they wouldn't do Darksiders 3 on the Nintendo Switch. That would actually be really good. I personally would not go out and buy a Switch for that game because I have a PC, I have a PS4, like, I'm gonna buy it on that stuff first. So let's see, did you ever make a Final Fantasy live stream? Actually, yeah, I did. If you go on the live stream playlist, you can see all like 10, 12 episodes of it. So, you know, I even did like an extra in-depth analysis with Yaya and Shad. Like, those guys, we did like a 40-minute long like video just talking about what was good, what was bad about that game and stuff like that, which it wasn't that good. But I do want to see, that's another game that needs to be on the Nintendo Switch, is Final Fantasy 15. Let's see, what Nintendo needs to do is Wendy's approach and just roast people with their Twitter account. I don't think that's a good idea, because that's a thing that only Wendy's can do, because then you just look like you're copying other people. And there's a difference between Wendy's roasting somebody compared to like, because when it first started, it was like somebody who was talking shit, like basically like, oh, Wendy's, your burgers suck, like McDonald's is better. And it's just like, Wendy's was like, whoever was running the social media account was like, hold up, did somebody just say McDonald's is better than our never frozen beef? Charlie, come get these motherfuckers. You know what? Fuck this. Let me chill this bitch ass nigga. Like that is how that transpired. So whoever it was, the first post might have been a mistake. Like they just decided to pop off. Maybe they were having a bad day and they just decided to pop off on somebody on Twitter. Let's see. What do you get when you buy a Switch? I don't know. I think you get like Breath of the Wild or something. I think that's the only game that's available on Switch right now. That, and I think ARMS came out. Did ARMS come out? Somebody needs to correct me on that. Let me see. Let's Google it right now. Nintendo. Let's see. Nintendo Switch ARMS release date. Let's see. June 16th is when it comes out, which isn't until next week. So next Friday, ARMS comes out. So I think only a demo is out. So really, there's only one game for the Switch out right now. Let's see. Nintendo Switch games. Let's see. Games currently available. Let's take a look. Somebody has a list somewhere. What's up, Mixtape? What's going on, man? Switch games in store. Splatoon. They got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's out. Zelda Snipper Clips. I don't know what the fuck that is. This game called Switch, where it's basically like the Wii games and stuff like that. That's it. So they don't have any games. Oh, and they got Minecraft, but Minecraft's already available. Then they have the digital market stuff like Street Fighter 2. ARMS is coming out next week. Splatoon 2 comes out next month. The Binding of Isaac is available, but that's for people who haven't played that game already. Like, that game's been out for a minute, so, which is a great game. I'm actually thinking about playing it myself. I've played it. I played it when it was free on the PlayStation Store, and I was like, man, I should do a video on this. Like, so let's see. No, I'm saying is that they need to take how Wendy's roast and put the same exact flame into a video game. Yeah, I could see that, but I feel like Nintendo, the way they develop their games, is like they develop it for a Japanese market and then they just send it off to the West. You know what I mean? Like they just, I don't know how it is that they develop their games, but it just seems like it's always not lackluster, but they're just, what's up, Dion? What's going on, man? Not lackluster, but they're kind of just like, oh, we're making this game with great story and background and blah, 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 blah. They're not the like Call of Duty approach where they just crank out shit, except for Mario, obviously. Like Mario is just like, if they can pimp him out to as much shit as they can, like really it is what it is, bro. So there's just so many aspects that Nintendo could use to like their benefit. Like the fact that they have the Mario app, right, for your phone. They have like the Mario game or whatever. They need to make a Mario Maker like they did for Wii U, like where you can make the levels and stuff, make it playable on your phone, right? Then what you can do is you can actually transfer your stages online for other people to play, or you can transfer it from your phone to your Nintendo Switch. So when you're playing Super Mario Switch or whatever the game's going to be called, because I know they have Super Mario Odyssey or whatever, and then they're going to have like obviously the side-scrolling Mario, you should be able to convert that level that you just created on your phone to your Nintendo Switch and vice versa. You know, when you're playing on your Switch, you can, when you're done, you can like, oh, I want to play this on the go. You know, I'm going to challenge myself on my phone. Send it to your phone. So, you know, I mean, it's not like I got all the best ideas. I mean, it's just like I have dope ideas. Let's see. If you have a blind daughter, would you buy her a phone? Why would I? That's a difficult question. That's fucked up. That's real fucked up. What's she need a phone for? She's not going anywhere. I mean, where's she going? But anyway, yeah, a lot of that stuff is just simple, just ideas. And I feel like maybe Nintendo's ideas are in a completely different direction than mine. Maybe mine are just way over the top. Like mine are out the window. Like you could never imagine making a Mario game for the phone, and then they did it. So maybe it's another one of those things where it's just like, nah, we don't want a Pokemon game on the Switch. That defeats the purpose. We only want it on handheld. Like people need to be able to be on the go and playing Pokemon. Well, it's like, you created the Nintendo Switch, which is basically a handheld. So that can't be it. Well, we only want Pokemon on this specific platform. Well, like, why? Why only this specific platform? So, hey, man, you know, maybe they'll do it one at a time and just release one Pokemon game at a time, which is interesting because out of all the games that they've put on the digital market, I've never seen any Pokemon games on the Nintendo market. So let me see. Nobody actually implements fan service. I agree. I think that's a thing too. Hold on, let me see. Nintendo eShop. Let's take a look at the eShop real quick and see if there's any Pokemon games. Let's just go ahead. Nintendo Switch, Nintendo games. So I'm just gonna go to what Nintendo currently offers for Pokemon, and just take a look. Just take a look. We're just gonna search the word Pokemon and just see what comes up. Pokemon. So obviously at the top they got Ultra Moon, Ultra Sun. Those are the first two things that you can pre-order right now. Then they have Moon and Sun. Then they have Moon and Sun figurines, Moon and Sun Collector's Edition, Moon and Sun Combo Pack, Moon and Sun Figure Combo Pack, and then right here for the 3DS, they do actually. They have Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Red, and Pokemon Yellow, each for $9.99 on the digital store for the Nintendo 3DS, which is great. I'm glad that's available, but put that on the Switch. I think that is something that should be accessible on the Switch as well. Let me see. Pokemon Gold version available on the Nintendo 3DS. Pokemon Silver. Then, of course, you have Pokemon Rangers available on the Wii U. No actual, like, Pokemon games for their, like, console, though. Yeah, everything is handheld. Everything is 3DS. So, that's kind of discouraging. I mean, you can play Pokemon Ranger if you want on the Wii U, but you can't play Pokemon Silver. You can't play Pokemon Gold on it. So, you know, let me see. Hold on. Who left this long-ass... See, we need that Bayonetta booty. Bro, I cannot agree more. I think every platform... I'm glad that Bayonetta finally came to PC. I'm definitely glad about that. Hopefully we can get Bayonetta 2. That'd be dope. I would really like to see that. You can even get Pokemon Pinball on here. I remember when I used to play that for the Game Boy Color, man. That used to be the shit. I'm sorry. Mixtape, my man, you can't be leaving these long-ass comments, bro, because that shit takes me a minute to read, and it takes up the entire, like, shelf. So now I can't see anybody else's comment but yours. And really, I don't see the whole comment. I just see words. Let's see. Mario Maker on the 3DS are some trash frame rates and shit going blah, 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 blah. Going all this shit goes around because of the 3DS. That's purely for gaming on the go. How the fuck would phone handle it? Hey, man, I don't know. Maybe you just create levels on there. Senran Kagura is all ass and titties. Listen, bro, don't you ever disrespect Senran Kagura. There's plot there. There's plot there. All right? I don't want you ever saying that shit. There actually is plot, because I was playing the new one. Not Peach Beach, but the other one, Shinobi Estival Versus? I think that's it. Yeah, because the other one is Shinobi Versus for the PC. I was playing both of those. They have a pretty interesting story, like, if you're actually paying attention to it. So, let's see. Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. Let's see. He said, you better read my comment, Negro. I'll read some of your fucking comment. The Nintendo Bank is available for the Nintendo 3DS. And then you have Pokemon X and Y, Pokemon Rumble U. So, yeah, a lot of this stuff is like... Let's exclusively look at the Wii U games. Let's go ahead and look at Wii U, and there's none for the Nintendo Switch right now. So for the Wii U, you can get Pokemon Snap, not an official Pokemon game where it's like run around, you know, like that's Pokemon Snap, obviously. Pokemon Ranger, which is not the same. So none of the actual Pokemon walk around, explore, get badges, none of that shit is available on the Wii U, which is kind of sad because it's like, if you want a little bit more interactivity with your console, which just speaks volumes that they don't give a shit about their console, is like, man, you're only going to put one of your biggest cash cows on Wii U? Like, I mean, on 3DS, but not on Wii U? Not on Nintendo Switch? Which is so interesting because it's like, oh, well, we're only keeping that property for one specific platform. But it's like, yeah, but you made the same Mario game 3 times. For 3DS, then you made it for exclusively for Wii U, and then now you're coming out with the same thing for Nintendo Switch. So you made the exact same game 3 times. You made Mario Maker exclusive like to Wii U because it's like, okay, I would see how that would work, but I don't get the exclusivity rule. So maybe that's a thing with Game Freak. Maybe Game Freak doesn't want to convert their game from handheld to the console version. Maybe it's on them. Maybe it's not all on Nintendo and their licensing and their ownership of the property. So maybe I have it backwards. I don't know. This is kind of up for debate. But I also think it's very interesting to present this argument as well. They made Breath of the Wild, which was the only launch game for the Nintendo Switch, which is basically the only game that's out right now. They made that game not only on Switch, but they made a shitty version on the Wii U. So if your exclusion rule applies across the board, which it doesn't, you know, from these specific examples, how are you going to make a Wii U version?
I don't understand that. So, but I'm going to take a couple of minutes, guys, to answer some comments and some questions and stuff. So if you guys have anything, please roll them out now. I'm going to try and get this done because we've been streaming for a little bit over 30 minutes and I kind of wanted to keep this a little short so that way it's not too long of a video. But please, guys, I'm going to be scrolling up in the comment section right now, taking a look. So let's see. Jay, did you hear about the dumbass headset for the Nintendo Switch? No, I can look that up, but that might take me too long. Let's see, there's as much plot in Senran Kagura as Dragon Ball Super. So there is a plot, is what you're saying. There's a plot. There's a lot of plot. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. I want them to release Super Smash Bros. For the PS4. That, you know what that's called? That's called PlayStation All-Stars, which is rumored to be announced at E3 this year, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we get a PlayStation All-Stars Season 2. That would be cool. I would love to see that. I personally would spearhead that. That would be the only game I play on my channel for a while. I loved PlayStation All-Stars, so I would love to see it. Let's see. If it came out for all the different ones, then people wouldn't have to buy their new consoles at all. That is true, but it also provides a Pokemon game and other games for like people who own a Nintendo Switch but don't own a 3DS. So it's like if you're gonna make the market available, that's like coming out with a game and only putting it on PS4. Like I could understand why exclusives exist because it's just like, yeah, this is our partner, this is our partnership, it's exclusive to them, this is something that is only available on this platform. Like Uncharted, like I get it, Uncharted's never gonna come to Xbox. That shouldn't be something that comes to Xbox, and as a PlayStation gamer, I have pride knowing that they're the two greatest games of all time, Uncharted and The Last of Us. The Last of Us being number one, the greatest game of all time that I've ever played, is exclusively on the Sony platform. That's great. I love that that exists, but it kind of sucks for people who don't own an Xbox. Like, it just really does. That's like having all these people who say, well, PlayStation sucks. I've been an Xbox fanboy all my life. And it's just like, have you played The Last of Us? Have you played Uncharted? Well, no, because PlayStation's gay. And it's just like, so you haven't played it. Like, it's basically like calling people out on their shit. Like, so you don't know what it's like to have a better game in your hand. Like, so having access to a lot of that stuff is great, but also having that exclusivity is the same, is also great for the same reason. Now, when it comes to your own properties and you don't put a Pokemon game on your Nintendo Switch because you're worried about the 3DS sales, well, you don't ever have to worry about 3DS sales because you own the handheld market. Who else is making handheld games? Nobody. Sony's not making them. Sony actually dropped first-party support for the PlayStation Vita. So it's like, if the first-party stuff doesn't even support its own shit, what makes you think anybody else is going to? So that's not like, oh, we have to compete with Sony. That's false. So the only person they have to compete with is themselves and having more accessibility. Like, say you were playing your Pokemon game, right? And you go from your 3DS and, you know, you're walking around and you're going to the park and doing all sorts of stuff. You come home, you're like, I want to play this on my Nintendo Switch. Take the cartridge out or maybe a digital save file and you start playing on your Nintendo Switch. How hard is that? And then just when one is being accessed, lock it on the other thing. So that way, if somebody's playing your account on the Nintendo Switch, somebody's playing your Pokemon Silver or Emerald, Sapphire, XY, whatever the fuck game it may be, you know, Sun, Moon, Booty Cheeks, whatever the fuck version of Pokemon it is, it locks it on your 3DS so you can't play it. And then when you're done playing on your Switch, it automatically comes back to your 3DS. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not taking away from one and giving to the other. So it's like, it's really just, it's like taking a TV show that exists on your phone. Like, if you're watching Netflix on your phone, and then you go home and then you sign into Netflix and then you can't watch it. That's what that is. Like, so not being able to access the same content on things that can communicate with one another. So, have you heard about the Nintendo headset? Let's see. You need to buy their platforms. Yeah, I understand that they just want to make money, blah, 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 blah. I want that Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart on PlayStation. Bro, you need to calm down. Let's see. Did you hear about the new Switch Online system? I heard that it's $20 a month. I mean, $20 a year. $20 a month. It's $20 a year total, which is great. I think that's great for Nintendo, but they need to take that money and support their fucking servers. I think that is what every company needs to do. That's what Nintendo does. That's what Microsoft is doing. That's what Sony is allegedly doing. Like, that's what these companies do. It's the same thing with Uplay. Whenever you buy something off of Uplay, a portion of that goes towards supporting the servers. Let's see. Did you hear about the... Let's see. If you take a black light to the walls of the offices... Oh, Senran Kagura. Okay, that's the Senran Kagura. I mean multiplayer. For the multiplayer, listen, man, I don't have a Nintendo Switch, so I can't speak on multiplayer. I haven't played a Nintendo thing since 3DS. Am I getting Tekken 7? I'm getting it for PC. I'm not getting it for console. It doesn't make any sense for me to get it on console. It's too much money. $60, and I'm not gonna make it back. I'm not gonna make videos on it. I don't want to make videos on it. That's kind of something I just want to play recreationally. Plus, in order for me to play with my buddies, I have to pay for PlayStation Plus. No thanks. I don't want to do that. That's too much money. I just canceled my PlayStation Plus like a couple of weeks ago. So let's see, they had the ARMS beta test. Yeah, that exists. So ARMS and whatchamacallit, ARMS and Zelda are the only two games that are going to be on the Nintendo Switch, which is interesting. And then they have all those mini game stuff. Let's see. All Stars is actually fun. Yeah, I loved All Stars. Yes, Lucid, I'm getting Tekken 7, but I'm getting it on PC. I'm not getting it on console. Did you hear about the Nintendo Switch multiplayer online bullshit? No, I haven't heard about that. Ellie probably going to be a big booty bitch with tons of arms. Stop it. I just started watching Dexter. Oh, see, Dion, you trying to talk about TV shows, bro. That's not what we're doing today. Let's see. Hey, what's good? What's going on, Gohan? I didn't see your comment, man. Oblivion said you can call an APK for the phone to play the Pokemon games. Yeah, see, that's a completely different thing, though. That's an emulator. That's completely different. That's not a Nintendo licensed thing. So if Nintendo licensed it, that's great. Yo, what's up, Yaya? What's going on, man? Let you come through? I'm not in the Discord right now. I'm actually getting ready to end the stream. But if you want to come through, let me see. Are you in Discord right now? Let me take a look. Hold on. Let's see. Where are you at, my guy? If you're on... Are you in Segoy? No. Are you in Avatar Nation? Then you can just come through. You can log on to my Discord right now, man. You have access. You can come through. You can come and talk to me. But I'm only going to be live streaming for the next few minutes. So if you come through on time, maybe we can have an extended conversation about it on stream. So that'd be great. Let's see. What am I excited to see at E3? I'm excited to see games. I want games this year. Let's see. Where are you from? Listen, it's not that type of stream. I'm from Los Angeles, though. Let's see. Your prince has arrived. Let's see. Let's do a let's talk. That's basically what today is. What's going on, Balls Deep? What's up, man? Do I play Watch Dogs? Yes. Sama Clan, Day of the Life. And Lucid asking me about Tekken 7 again. Let's see. Talking about Matey. I'm talking about Nintendo stuff today. Is that Yaya?
Yeah.
Jesus, what's up, man? What's going on, bro?
Yeah, I was just looking. I was like, "Where's Jay?" I was like, "Oh, he's doing Nintendo now." Like,
yeah, I'm doing some Nintendo news today, and I don't know anything, so I'm just talking shit, man. Like, but I'm excited, and I was telling people how I was basically going on a Twitter rant today, saying, "Yeah, I would be excited for a Nintendo Switch. I would be excited, you know." So, and I was telling people how next Tuesday we'll see, and I'm gonna be doing a couple of videos on there. Somebody just said in the chat, I want to see Sora die in Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm whatever about that. I want to see Sora die too, just so that way the fucking series can be over. But I do want to see Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Switch. That'd be cool. I think I'd buy a Switch for that. But then again, if it's coming to Switch, then it's probably going to come to PC. So if it comes to Nintendo Switch and it comes on everything else, it's probably going to come to PC.
Yeah.
So, Yaya, I wanted to ask you a question before we dive in. Because I'm probably going to end the stream and then just start up another stream, because this was supposed to be a separate video and it's by itself, which will probably only take me like 2 minutes. Is Injustice on the Nintendo Switch?
It is not. Injustice,
Okay.
the first one was on the Wii U, but then that did poorly. They didn't even support it like that. They just put it on there for a
So they busted a Sony
grab
with the Vita. They were just like,
yeah,
whatever. Like,
yeah.
All right. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream for now. This has been 40 minutes too long. It was only supposed to be 20, but we will be live streaming tomorrow, and then we'll do another Let's Talk on Thursday, and then we'll do another stream on Friday, and then on Saturday we'll possibly do a stream because I need to take a break, and then we have the podcast on Sunday. So you guys can expect to see live streams every single day almost, maybe, unless I don't want to announce it on Twitter. Just stay to the Twitter. But I will catch you guys next time. Yaya, say bye to everybody.
See ya, everybody.